What's up, guys? YGO Strats coming at you with a discussion for the quick play spell that, in my opinion, is going to really affect the metagame in the coming formats. Wavering Eyes. You've seen this card. You know what it is. You heard about Towers Turbo. You saw what it did in Europe. You hate Towers Turbo. I know you do, even if you play it. Party hates it. You feel dirty. I know you do. It's almost self-explanatory, but it also isn't. I'm going to go into it. It's Wavering Eyes, the quick play spell card. We got a sneak peek of it in the Cross Souls special edition. It was released in Clash of Rebellions as a common, which I don't know if I hate or love, because as we move forward in the game, more and more pendulum archetypes are going to be coming about. They're going to be what Konami is pushing. If that isn't abundantly clear to you with the OCG, and the fact that people are scared for the Magispector's reign of terror once they hit TCG, Wavering Eyes is going to see big play. Now, it already is, like I said, seeing play in the Towers Turbo build, but it's far from over. And as a card, I feel like this is definitely one that's going to end up on that forbidden/limited list. I don't know if it needs to be banned. I won't say that. It's not that influential. It is only good against other pendulum decks. Per se, only good. Towers Turbo's running it without facing another pendulum deck, but it's best against pendulum decks. That's a better way to say it. It's great in your own pendulum deck just for searching. And I mean, well, let's take a look at it. It's a quick play, so this can be played on my turn and on your turn. That's always good. Book of Moon's a great card because it can be played on my turn or yours. So, 4 effects. Well, you can destroy as many pendulum cards in the pendulum zones as possible, so from 1 to 4, then apply these effects in sequence depending on the number of cards destroyed by this effect. If you destroy 1, you will inflict 500 damage to your opponent. If you destroy 2, you will add 1 pendulum monster from your main deck to your hand. If you get 3, you will banish 1 card on the field, and if you get 4, you can search out another copy of Wavering Eyes from your deck to your hand. That's insane. So, I mean, there are things to stop this. I mean, clowns are everywhere, and if you've got Damage Juggler, you can stop Wavering Eyes and laugh about it because you're burning damage. But ignoring that, in a pendulum deck, this card can, at the very least, get, the 2 monsters in the extra deck, which isn't a problem. You can pendulum summon them back anyways, and more importantly, search out any one that you need from your deck. So if you're missing, if you have 3 scales of 5 and one of... Yeah, there you go. 3 scales of 5 and a Wavering Eyes. You can play the 2 5s, hit Wavering Eyes, search out like a 1 or a 2 or whatever, and then play the scales and then summon those scale 5 ones. So you've got, no problem. In a mirror match or in a deck or in a match where there's 2 pendulum archetypes going at it, or just 2 pendulum decks in general, this card is even more insane. The banishing doesn't target, and you'll search out another copy of Wavering Eyes. I mean, I played at the Clash of Rebellion sneak peek, and every deck was just Ignite, aggro. It was honestly just all the pendulum monsters you could, summon as many beaters as you could, quick as you could, and run them down. And Wavering Eyes, being printed as a common, was a one that could decide games. A person would play Wavering Eyes, and the opponent would chain their Wavering Eyes, and that was it, GG. Because, it's like you go to do your special wombo combo play, quote-unquote wombo combo here, but I chain mine removals are all first, so I'll banish one of your cards, I'll get another Wavering Eyes, I'll get another Pendulum, and you'll take 500 damage, whereas you hope to do that to me. It's so good in Pendulum decks in general. You'll tutor 1 monster and search out another one to do it again if you need to, and even on the same turn, and you banish a card on the field. I can't handle this card almost. I mean, I don't mean to overhype it or anything, but it's definitely going to be a staple in every Pendulum deck that you see pretty much, especially as Pendulum decks become more and more prominent in the metagame, and it's such a great card. I mean, I remember when World Superstars came out, people were talking Pendulum Impenetrable to save your scales, but now it's just like, forget Pendulum Impenetrable, who even cares? I'm just going to Wavering Eyes and then do it all over again. Like, I'm sorry, I'm losing my train of thought here, but I think you can get what I'm saying, in that Wavering Eyes is definitely going to be a power card in the coming formats, and it is one that I could see being hit hit down to 1 or 2 or something. I mean, it's one of those cards where I feel like you either hit it to 1 or you ban it, because hitting it to 2, it's like, I don't know. I have a Magispector build because I want to understand how to face that deck when it comes about, but I only run 2 of it in that deck. We'll see where it all goes. My point is, this is definitely going to be a powerful card in the coming formats, and I just want to know your guys' opinion on it. Do you think it's overpowered? Do you think that I'm overreacting and that this is stupid? Who cares? It just adds a level of thought. You gotta really think about when to play your Wavering Eyes, because as I mentioned about those mirror matches at the Clash Rebellion sneak peek, using your Wavering Eyes first could seal the game, sort of like whoever uses Dark World Dealings first in Dark World match pretty much loses guaranteed. So, I don't know, it could be that, I could be wrong. Konami might just be like, I don't care, it's not doing anything about it, and Wavering Eyes will be at 3 for all eternity. But go ahead, let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time on YGO Strat.